What up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, Dap Universal. I'm Dap. So we are looking into what's hidden from you today. So what's hidden? These are things that Spirit wants you to know, wants you to look at. They're things that you already may kind of know in your heart that may be going on around you that you just ain't paying attention to because you are just got stuff to do. Your attention somewhere else. So we're gonna shift that attention to what we need to be focused on, so we be more in alignment. But if you are new here, welcome. If you are not new here, welcome back. I am just a tarot reader here doing personal readings. If you would like one, you can find that in the description if you want to book one. Also, it is my birthday month. Ooh, happy birthday, Aquarius. It's not my birthday month, it's my birthday season. I'm a February Aquarius. But anyway, every year I put Amazon wishlist up just around this time. I don't always keep it up, but it's if you want to send your boy like a little tarot deck or whatever, just to, you know, I feel like a gifted deck has a lot more power to it. Like we take care of decks that people give us or donate to us. They have more meaning for us. You know, it's like with like a gifted deck versus a deck that I buy myself. So I like to have that up there in case you want to do that. You don't have to. People have done it in the past and I appreciate it. But I'm not gonna bore you to death. We're gonna look at your cards. You're gonna pick with your first eye, not your I'm sorry, you're gonna pick with your third eye, not your first and second eye. By the way, and yeah, so once you have figured out which pile that you want to be, what a lot of people do is they'll pick an image, like say if it's pile number 2, they'll mentally, you know, keep that, but they'll watch the whole reading and see if they get messages out of more piles. If you have time for that, I recommend it, but it's up to you. This is a tool for you and your intuition. You are actively using your intuition as we do these readings. I'm just the pilot. I'm just here pointing stuff out, helping you out. Okay, so without further ado, just go ahead and find your reading in the timestamps below or in the pinned comment, and I will see you at your reading. Bye for now. What up, pile number 1, and welcome to your reading on what is hidden from you. So today we're going to be using a combination of tarot and the oracle deck that I created. I promised y'all that I would be showing off some of these cards in a community post. I'll be showing off some of the cards to see if we like them or not. I am currently working on getting them like a deck printed for myself to see like if I think they're worth like say getting them printed and put out into the world. And that's a dream of mine. I have several decks that I'm working on, have created, that are finished, but none of them really scratched that itch for me to actually get produced. But this one, I'm feeling. So like, if you like it, just let me know. But we're gonna be using these today. So we're gonna be reading these in pairs. So we're gonna have a tarot card and an oracle card together. So there'll be 3 different situations of what's hidden. They may tie together, they may not. So just put yourself where you fit in, use your own intuition. Energy is fluid. You got it. So starting off with the 8 of Swords in reverse and the background check. All right, so for me, it's giving you need to pay closer attention to the people that may be around you. You may need to do a background check on somebody. If you are dating, if you met somebody online, if especially if it's a situation where like maybe you're getting real like kind of like attraction vibes, or like you just really want to, it's like, why am I so, you know, like they're wooing you. It's like they're saying all the things, they almost seem too good to be true. For some of y'all, I'm not here to burst no bubbles. I am not here to bust no bubbles, but I am saying be very, very careful, because if it feels like someone is like, it's just too good to be true, like, okay, well what's the catch? Then you need to pay attention. That's your intuition telling you like, hey, this person may not be showing you all the parts, and this is normal when you're dating somebody, when you're getting to know somebody, or whenever we bring new people into our life, whether it's romantic or platonic, we oftentimes do like present ourselves in a way that's gonna be most, you know, likable. And that's normal. We all want to be like, you know, we want to be respectful and we want to show our best sides. But there's a difference in say presenting yourself well versus creating a whole different version of yourself, like having a whole nother side, like that's almost opposite of what you're portraying. And that's what I'm talking about. So the research, spying, and discovery card with the 8 of Swords in reverse, it's like saying don't get stuck on just what people are telling you or what you just see. If your feelings are like, what's going on, it's gonna, like, I don't want you to be walking around all blindsided when you realize something is off. The Five of Swords comes up with that. There is some chaos. So certain things that they're saying, or certain things that are being said versus what's being done, aren't adding up. And that's your first clue. If someone is saying all these nice things, but you notice that their actions, their demeanor, the way they say stuff, it can be subtle. It can be how they talk about somebody else that isn't around. Or you can be talking about how, like, you may notice, like, everything that they say, everything they talk about is like about how every story they tell, like, they were the hero and were the victim, you know? It's like they never talk about where they messed up. That's a red flag too. Like, we all, like, you know, when you really are genuinely connecting with somebody, you probably talk about the good things that are happening to you, the good things that you've done, and the things that make you feel proud, but you also talk about the things that maybe didn't go so well. And you have to talk about, like, the parts that you fucked up in, like that contributed to a situation that may not have been the best, and how you've grown and learned from it. No one's holding it against you for the most part. Like, you know, like a person that can talk about their experiences in both, like, the positive and, like, where they have made mistakes and grown from, that's somebody that people love. That's somebody that you can trust, because, you know, like, if something goes down, they're not going to sit here and refuse to take accountability. This person will be a person who cannot take accountability. I see the Fool in reverse. They also think that maybe, just maybe, two things. They may think that you are a little bit naive, and they may also be a little bit reckless. They may be irresponsible. This person may be so fearless, or so, like, just, like, they may have just such a certain audacity to them that it's exciting, but at the same time, it's like, wow, you wild. You know, these are signs. So, when I, like, that background check card, it's the same. Pay closer attention. Pay closer attention. Look, like, maybe Google their name. Shit, maybe y'all need to run a little background check. I'm hearing, especially if you have kids and this is a dating situation, and you bring you know, if things get a little more serious, you don't want to bring someone around your kids that you haven't done a background check on. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to bring nobody around your kids that you don't fully understand where they come from. Someone need to hear that. Stop doing that. That's why some of your people, like, get mad at your ass, because we bringing these dudes around your kids and you don't be knowing them. And then when things go down, and, like, it's not good for the kids. I don't know who needs to hear that. You ain't got to claim that if it don't fit you, but, like, y'all need to stop doing that shit. like, if you don't care about your life enough, care about your kids' life, okay? Care about your kids' development enough to not bring people around them that you don't know. Anyway, off my soapbox. We're gonna move on to Bullseye and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, so the Bullseye, it kind of ties into the background check to me. This is about it's a neutral card. It's just about being focused. It's about being focused. It's about nailing it on the head. So it's like saying trust your intuition in a situation, because there's something about, like, maybe feeling regret or feeling anxious about something. For some of y'all, it may be like the anxiety is not founded. Like, if you are worried about, like, say, how something's going to turn out, like a test, or, like, say, a job interview, or how well you will perform at something, it's like, relax, keep your focus, keep your mind clear, because you're gonna hit it nail on the head. For some other people, it may be that thing that keeps you up at night, the thing that you're worrying about, the thing that you're afraid of. It may be true. Tying back into that first card of the background check, like, if you feel like somebody, like, I don't know, something's off, it may be that you're spot on. Whatever it is that you feel in your heart, it may be spot on. The Page of Cups comes up in reverse. Let's have the Knight of Swords. Slow down. Whatever it is, no matter what the situation is in this particular context, it's saying slow down. Catch your breath, and remember that you're a very smart person with the Knight of Swords, and don't let your emotions carry you away, get the best of you, no matter what it is. The King of Swords comes up with that. Hell yeah, it's like saying you're gonna need to use more of your brains than your emotions right now. Your intuition's gonna be intact either way, but it's like, don't get carried away by your feelings, and find yourself in a place where you are calm, cool, and collected. You can see the bigger picture, and you can knock whatever it is that you're dealing with out of the park. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep focus. I see the Page of Pentacles, I see the Knight of Pentacles, especially at work situations where you need to say present something, or just show the best parts of yourself. If you're trying to get a job or something like that, know that you deserve this job. Know that no one's judging you as hard as you are judging you, and you got this, right? So moving on to the Knight of Cups and Mirror. I can see how this ties into the background check as well. So all these cards can kind of tie in together. The Mirror card is about projecting. It is about mirroring another person, right? It is about whenever you meet somebody who who, like, say when you're going through something and all of a sudden you hear it on TV, you see someone reflected on TV, you connect to it, or like you meet a person who has gone through something similar that you have been through, and you're like, girl, I can tell you how this plays out. Like, I wrote the book on this. It's one of those situations. A lot of times we see ourselves through other people. Sometimes it's reflected in not even real people. Sometimes it's fictional people, like a book or a character or something like that. But it's like, that's what the mirror card represents. It represents your self-image projected onto you from somebody else, so you can see yourself. And in this situation, particularly maybe a romantic situation, because I see the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is normally, like, say, a romantic interest or a romantic partner, somebody who wants to, like, show you something. A lot of times when that happens, it's because we have a lot in common, right? So what you're not expecting is maybe either to meet somebody or to see somebody, and you'll relate a lot because of what you've both been through. The Three of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles comes up. This is equal giving and in cooperation. So this is a soulmated energy. Whether it ends up positive or negative, I don't know. It's really up to, like, how y'all treat each other. I never think that a relationship is fated to fail. I don't believe in karmic partners, of being just, like, say, bad people who come in to shake things up and teach you a hard lesson and leave. No, I think it works both ways, and how we deal with the karma is how it'll end up. Like, say, if you are triggered by this person, or if you subject yourself to being taken advantage of or abused or used and whatever, it's like we still made choices to get ourselves into a situation that led up to that, right? You accepted them in, even if you were manipulated, even if you were, say, lied to. It's like there's a part of you that accepted the lie. There's a part of you that did not, that could have left and did not, you know? And I'm not ever victim blaming. I'm just saying what it is, you know? So it's like we have to take accountability for that. So the karma in that may be to learning how to be more discerning, learning how to have more boundaries, learning how to say no, learning how to not let yourself be persuaded into certain things because they look nice, or not projecting your own ideals on somebody else, or sticking around just because you see the potential in somebody. Just because they have potential, which everybody has, does not mean that they deserve to be in your life. If they're not acting on that potential, if they don't notice the potential but you do, you're not going to get anywhere. But in this specific situation, I feel like you actually will have a lot in common, but it will depend on how mature you both are. It will depend on how emotionally vulnerable you allow yourself to get to. Because that mirror card is not easy energy, by the way. A lot of times when we meet that person and we're mirroring each other, it may be the opposite, meaning that they may show you the hidden flaws that you have, the hidden patterns that you have, and they may wear them freely. Like, say, the things about yourself that you don't like, they may flaunt them freely. It may be a big part of their personality, you know, and it may piss you off. You know, how dare they? like a good example of that is somebody who is reserved and shy, but not because they are necessarily introverted by nature, but maybe because they're insecure. Maybe they grew up in a house where they weren't allowed to really show themselves or express themselves. You know, they're muted. And as an adult, you may meet a best friend or have a best friend who is very extroverted, very expressive, very creative. And you love them, but there's maybe a certain, like, annoyance about them because they just freely just be themselves. And that is an example of that mirroring thing. They exhibit a quality of yourself that you really have and you really want to pull out, but you have always had to shut up. And so it will annoy you that this person has the audacity to be loud when you can't. And that relationship may do nothing but to allow you to see that in yourself and give yourself permission to just be loud. Don't be mad at them. Don't be mad at them. Ask yourself why you're mad. But anyway, that's all I got for you. What's hidden from you is a connection that is very much soul-mated. It could be platonic or romantic, I don't know. But the key here is that you have to pay attention. A lot of the things that are going to be going on in this connection is going to be a reflection of where you are and what you've gone through. So it's going to be a testament of yours not to blame them for anything if it goes south, but to look inside yourself and see where the patterns are, so you can acknowledge them, so that way hopefully you can correct them. But anyway, sound off in the comments. Let me know how this resonated. I hope you liked the deck that I created. I hope you like the vibes if you're new here. But sound off in the comments. And remember, guys, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings in all we do. Bye. What up, pal number 2, and welcome to your reading on what's hidden from you. So as always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't make something fit that doesn't fit. But if something does really resonate with you, if you really feel connected to this pile, make sure to leave me some words in the comments, even if it's just a purple heart. I love that for you. We'll be using the tarot and my oracle deck that I created. I promised y'all that I would show off the deck a little bit more, so y'all can see it. But we're gonna be reading these cards in pairs. So we're gonna read a tarot card and an oracle card together. So it's gonna be 3 separate kind of situations on what's hidden from you. They may all tie in together. I don't know. Just like I said, use your intuition. Energy is fluid. But we're gonna start with the Empress and this Taurus energy of honest, respectable, the collector. So whenever the zodiac cards come up in the deck, it's not so much to be literal, like, oh, I'm definitely talking to a Taurus, or I'm definitely talking about Taurus season. It's just about the energy of the zodiac sign itself. So being honest, respectable, hardworking, appreciating beauty, anything like that that's what those zodiac cards are referring to. But you really could be ruled by Venus though, because it is paired with the Empress, which is about which is Libra, and it is Taurus. So you could have that heavy in your chart. It's that divine feminine energy. It's that ultimate feminine energy of abundance. So for some of y'all, you may actually find out that you're pregnant. I'm like pausing because I'm like, okay, is that the yep, okay. I don't like giving that message a lot, but you may find out that you are pregnant. Motherhood may be a thing for you, or something about your mother may come up within the following couple weeks. Also see the Queen of Swords, and we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So something that you invested in maybe a long time ago, something that you invested in say in the past, is coming back around for you to see full circle, in the sense of like something pays off. Something like, it's like when you invest in say a stock, or invest in something and forget about it, and it comes back around and you can actually, it pays out dividends. It's like that. It could be real literal money if you play the stock market or whatever. I don't know, but something is going to come back to be quite abundant for you. A choice or decision that you made, or maybe even say like a parent made. So it could be an inheritance. The Tower in reverse is not a bad situation, by the way. This isn't a bad thing, but it does come when you need it. It may help you, like say if you are struggling financially, or if you have had some financial hardships in the past couple of years or recently, whatever this is may come in clutch. It may come like actually like spirit showing itself like, hey, here you go. Like, we don't never let you get too far gone, you know? It's a blessing. So it's like, don't give up hope. Don't feel like the situation is hopeless. I see the 10 of Pentacles. So family's tied into this as well. So this could be something very abundant from your family member, or because of a family member. And it is something that can really put you on the best path forward. I do see money. I don't know why I just see money. We also have the Page of Wands that comes up as well. Yeah, this is something that you invested in either when you're younger, or say something that was invested for you as a child, or something like that. It's like you're gonna get paid. This could even be child support or back child support for somebody, maybe somebody specific, maybe one person, finally getting that payment that they're entitled to for their child. You know, making things easier because, you know, it's support. Let's keep it moving. We're gonna move on to Tough Pills and the 10 of Swords. So Tough Pills was a card that I posted on the community post, showing it off, and y'all told me that because it said something else. It said I think healing. It said what you need and relief. Y'all told me to change what you need, make it more specific. So I took y'all's advice. A couple of people pointed that out, and it's now hard truths, like, you know, like a hard pill to swallow. It's good. Like, sometimes the truth is hard, but it's still the truth. Even hard truths, the truths that don't feel good at the time, it's like, it's still better than a lie. It's still better than deceit. It's still better than illusion. It's still better than falsity. So even those tough things that we have to hear about ourselves, about our situation, about another person that we're dealing with, guess what? It's still 10 times better than a white lie. And so with the Ten of Swords, it's like saying something may surprise you about dealing with a person, and you may feel a little bit betrayed, feel a little bit bamboozled, but it's better that you know these things than to walk around ignorant, because the Nine of Swords comes up with that. It's like you feel it already. It's like this isn't a surprise to you. If this resonates with you right now, this isn't a surprise. You already kind of know, but you don't really want to accept it. You don't really want to, it's like you don't want to think about certain people in certain lights, but someone is going to disappoint in a certain area. So something may come out like a scandal about somebody. And I don't feel like this is unless you out here doing dirt, I don't think it's about you. I think it's about someone that you love. The Empress comes up in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You may find out that you've been cheated on. Somebody may find out. Somebody out there may. If you are, but like I said, I'm not here to start no mess. I'm here just to confirm and point stuff out. So it's like, don't take this message if you never thought this, because spirits, I'm feeling in my spirit very heavy. I'm hearing like this person would already know. They would already feel like this is the case. You may be already going through it. It may have already hit the fan. I'm just here to point it out. But yeah, things were not equal. Someone took advantage of you. So maybe it may have been a plot, so to speak. And there's something about another woman specifically. Take it for how it resonates. Another woman. So this could be an actual female that kind of preyed upon you, or it could be that your significant other, if you are in a relationship, has another woman. Maybe they had another baby that you didn't know about. I'm getting messy. Messy. Not somebody making a baby while they with somebody else. Oh my goodness. Not the child that you didn't know about. Oh my God. Not that I was just drunk or I wasn't in the right frame of mind. Oh my goodness. It's kind of what I'm getting. So if you've been in that situation before, like, I don't know, maybe there's some more to that. But yeah, the World in reverse and the Moon. So and some of this has to do with like secrets coming back to be revealed, or secrets coming back around that maybe, like, say if you were dealing with somebody, you no longer deal with this person anyway, like you have moved on, and then sometimes that's when stuff comes to light, and it makes you mad. It makes you mad, like whenever you, like, say, do cut something off or someone disappears and you don't have that closure or whatever, or you think that, oh, we ended on these terms or whatever, and it could be years later, it could be months later, and then you find out, like, oh my God, who was this person? Like, things start to come into light, things start making sense because you're out of that situation, you're not so close to it, you're not being manipulated actively. So it's like you start to come back, your sense start to come back. Like you start to have, like these revelations because like you're not being influenced or manipulated or gaslit. So it's like things start adding up, things start, and sometimes it just comes up out of people's mouths and, and it's like some kind of secret that was kept from you. Maybe when you're in that situation, maybe it came to light and you're pissed off about it, and you should be. But it's like, think about it. Think about the blessing it is. The blessing and the wonderful gift that it was that you are no longer with this person. I know it hurts, but revisiting that with them, or like wanting to retaliate or wanting to get your, whatever it is, like wanting to act upon that, is not worth it. Feel your feelings, sit in that, be mad, be upset, whatever, because you can do that. But what you ain't gonna do is involve yourself more than that, because that will be beyond the point. It's like you deserve the truth to know what you're dealing with, so you can see that in other people, so that way you're not walking around here like an egghead, like a dummy. like it's the experience for you. It's just, drops in the bucket. It wisdom, but it does not serve you. It does not serve you to actively seek retribution or actively seek like any kind of acknowledgement from that person. They're no longer in your life. So whoever needed to hear that, let it go. Be happy that they are gone. You could be still dealing with this person. If you are still dealing with this person, same thing applies. It's like, move from that place of like, okay, I need to get you out of my life, and let them stay gone. But last but not least, we have the Three of Pentacles with the Pop Off card. Pop Off I think that was the first card I created, actually. Pop Off was the first card, and it is about intensity. It's about the chaos. It's not positive or negative so much. It's just intense. You would notice that the cards are color coded. There's blue, purple, and pink. I'm not gonna tell you what all of them mean just yet. I gotta be a little bit mysterious about it. But I will say, the pink cards, or the magenta looking cards, are about intensities. When we go too far in one direction, either really, really good or really like it's like ecstatic or just or really bad. So this pop-off card really embodies that. It can be something that just explodes in like in positivity, you know, just an outburst of just like boom. Think of it like a tower, like the tower card. Or it can be bad, upset, but either way, it's intensity. So we have that, and we have that mixed with the Three of Pentacles. So this is about something popping off in a group setting, like cooperating. So it's like if you've been like maybe someone needing help, or someone say at work. Or someone at work, maybe having an outburst about something, including you. It could be the fact that somebody feels, someone feels like they either can't play very well in a group setting or aren't cooperating. This could be family members, it could be anybody, but it's like saying there's somebody who isn't playing by the rules, right? It's like somebody who, instead of being where they need to be, cooperating, say like, I know where my place is, your place is, we're a well-oiled machine, we're all making something happen as part of a group effort, whether that is at work or in your personal life, it doesn't matter, but there's somebody who wants more than say everyone else agreed upon, and it's causing a disruption. It's bubbling up under the surface. And there may be somebody in your life who is playing both sides of the field. Like they may be coming to you like they support you, like they're here to help you, but they're going right back over there to the ops and doing the same thing to them. And why are they doing it? For personal gain, for attention? I don't know why. But it's saying to be careful with who you have in your company, because I see the Page of Swords in reverse and I see the Five of Wands. Someone's gossiping, running that mouth, popping them gums. The Five of Wands, and it's chaotic. It is just conflict. It's really frivolous, and it's kind of petty. So it's like, it's somebody who, like, why are you doing this? You know? What do you get out of this? Cards dropped on the floor, the Eight of Swords and the Hangman. Also be careful that this is for somebody in that situation, a clue to who this is. They may have spent time in jail. They may have legal issues. They may have spent time behind bars. They may not be behind bars now. I'm not saying they're a bad person. I'm not judging them for it, but this is just a clue to you and their character. They may have spent time either in a mental institution or hospitalized, or they may have been in jail. But there you go. I don't know. Sound out in the comments. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like that fit. Because this is a dramatic ass pile. If you pick pile number 2, this is a dramatic pile. So you may have to let me know how this fit in if you feel like going there with me, or just put some purple hearts in the comments. Also, it's my birthday month. Well, it's not my birthday month. It's a birthday season. I'm an Aquarius. Hi, hey Aquarius. If you want to, every year I open up a Amazon wish list. If you want to support the channel that way, it's just tarot cards and oracle decks, candles, things that I use in my work. But other than that, I will check y'all later. Remember this, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings in all we do. Bye. What up, pile number 3? Welcome to your reading on what's hidden from you. So, like always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't make something fit that doesn't fit. But we're gonna be looking at the things that you aren't noticing, or the things that that you need to be aware of. Spirit wants you to know. So nothing can come out that you aren't ready to know. But what I'm picking up on the strongest in this pile is you need to learn how to celebrate yourself a little bit more. You need to appreciate yourself a little bit more than you do. But let's get into it. We're going to be looking at the cards in pairs. I knew it. As soon as I started reading, the cat jumps through the window. He comes in. Like, he hears the cards shuffle. He just pops in. I'm here for it. But we're going to be reading the cards in pairs. You see the cards on the screen for you. So we're going to be reading a tarot card and an oracle card that I created together. So there's going to be 3 things that we're going to be looking at that are hidden from you, starting with the Knight of Swords and the cat and mouse. Speaking of cat, hey kitty. Hey, kitty. Say hey. He said hey. We're looking at the cat and mouse and the Knight of Swords. So you could be a Gemini. He's making the camera move because he's on the table. You gotta get down, kitty. Sorry about that. So the Knight of Swords and the cat and mouse. So somebody that you have been going back and forth with. This could be romantic. It could not be. But someone that you've been going back and forth with. And you may have thrown in the towel and been like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I don't feel like playing these games anymore. It could be anybody, but it's like once you kind of surrendered and said that you were bigger than it, or like just kind of gave up, or like figured out that this is going around and around in circles. This person is trying to come back with a force. I mean, like they're trying to come in and they're not ready for the game to be over, basically. So this could be somebody who, like, when you're around them, when they have access to you, they may not appreciate it. They may not necessarily step up and do the things that that you need them to do. You know, it's like I do my part, you do yours. And it's like when it's time for them to show up for you, they don't, or they seem to not care about your presence. They act like that you're not important or something like that in their life, like you're just an option or something like that. So like if you got fed up going back and forth with that, it's like now they want to start showing up. Now they want to come in and say, look at me, like look what I'm doing. Clarifying that we have the High Priestess, and you kind of expect it, because like I said, if this is a romantic situation where you like, say one person, when they're ready, you know, like they start chasing, and then but you're not ready, so you start running, and then the roles will flip. We're like, okay, I'll hear you out. Okay, I'm ready. I'll give you a chance, and then they start running, and it's like, what are we doing? The High Priestess comes up with that. It's like saying you expect it. It's part of the game, right? So it's gonna be up to you to choose whether or not you want to take the bait. The Wheel of Fortune does come up. It's cycles. Everything goes round and round in this connection. It's like in and out. It's like, but with nothing really to show for it so much. It's just like with nothing much to show for it. He wants some water. Here. Let's say knock down the whole setup for some water. There you go, kitty. He on the floor. Sorry about that. And it's so funny that he comes up with the cat and the mouse. Like it's like he heard his name or something. But the Wheel of Fortune comes up saying that they come in with a lot of promises. They come in with a lot of I can change, or like give me another chance. Like wait, like it was a bad time. It's like, and that could be true. Timing could have been bad, or timing could have been a little bit off. But at the same time, with that though, it's like I would go by, because it's gonna be different for everybody. I would go by like how many times have you heard that? How many times have you heard that? How many times, and how many times have they actually delivered on it? By the way. But they're trying to come in and say like the timing, like everything's better now. You come up as the Queen of Swords, they come up as the Knight of Swords. You could be dealing with a Libra, you could be dealing with a Gemini, a Sagittarius. But I feel like you know better. You know better. Even and for most of it doesn't feel malicious. It doesn't feel like this person is out trying to make a fool out of you, but they are maybe not self-aware enough to realize that it's part of like this chase thing. Like sometimes people just want things that they feel like that they can't have, right? They feel like they want things that like if they're in your energy and you're actively engaging, it's like they don't it's like they couldn't care less, or they don't seem to, they get real comfortable, they get real what's the word I'm looking for? They don't necessarily appreciate, you know, until it's gone. Until it's only whenever you back up, or whenever you walk away, or whenever you say, I'm done with this, with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I need reciprocity. I need you to show me like that you value me, just through your actions, not through your words. And as soon as you do that, and they get a sense that you are walking away, their little attachment issues come up, where like they're afraid of abandonment or something, and they have to win you over again, because I'm not done yet. I don't want you to leave yet. I'm not done with you yet. But and you take them back, and then it's the same cycle all over again. It's up to you to choose whether or not you want them to stay away and get a life, or hear them out. You know, I would really have to ask myself if they're worth the trouble. Now moving on to the cherry on top. I love that card, by the way, the cherry on top and the tower. So this is actually a good thing. I see that as good news. What's hidden from you is a surprise. I think your hard work is paying off. I feel like if your birthday is coming up when you watch this, or an anniversary, or just anything like you get that new job, it's like people around you want to celebrate in that, you know? It's good news, it's good times, but it comes out of nowhere. So it could be a surprise party. It could be somebody wanting to show appreciation or do something for you out of left field. It could be tied into that whole thing with the with this person who's playing cat and mouse. Take that note that these don't have to be separate situations. They can all tie in together depending on what your story is or what your experiences are, what you know. But so energy is fluid. So these could be separate situations for some people. These could tie together as a whole story. But either way, there's a gesture of appreciation, celebrating, and acknowledging you for all the good stuff that you've done and the hard work that you've put into something. For me, it feels like, say, if it's a promotion or just anything where like you're recognized, you get your flowers, you get your cake, but like I said, it comes out of nowhere, like and probably right when you need it. Right when you need it. The Magician comes up in reverse in the Nine of Wands. For a lot of people, for some of y'all, it could actually be tied into that situation where someone's trying to prove, like, take me in, take me back, like I can do better, like I'm trying to show you. And it may just be what you need them to do. They may show up for you, I don't know. But the Magician in reverse kind of says, like, be very aware of the intentions behind wanting to do that. You know what I'm saying? Is it genuine? Is it really genuine, or is it because you're trying to persuade me to take you back? Like it's a game. Like it's like you only want to show up when you feel like you're losing something, when something's being taken away from you, right? And again, it ties into that choice, but that's not for everybody. That's definitely not for everybody. For some people, it is a testament to your own hard work. I see the Page of Pentacles. I see the Five of Cups in reverse, especially if it's been a struggle. Like if it's been a struggle for you to feel like your efforts are worth anything, or if your efforts are being valued, or if you going in the right direction, this may give you the confirmation that you need to keep going. Sometimes it's hard to be on our purpose and be on our path. Sometimes the rewards are limiting. Sometimes we do it because we feel like we need to, and despite seeing a payout early on or seeing the compensation that we deserve in the beginning, we power through it, and then we're rewarded, you know, because that is your path. That is what we're supposed to do. Like whenever we are aligned to our truth and our authenticity, I feel like we are rewarded. Like you don't have to chase the money comes to you. Like if you're actively giving something a value and actively feeling completely in your element and glowing and present, people like that. People see that as authority, and people want to come to that, and people want to support that, and people want to make sure that that we have more of that in the world. You know, it influences people. Not as an influencer, unless it's your thing. I said that word, but like it's just people like to see people doing what they love, you know. And even if it's just if it's a passion project or something where like you may not necessarily be just bombarded with like attention and you know, compliments or whatever. It's like you do it because it's just what you need to do. Eventually it does pay off. It does pay off, especially if you've been having a hard time powering through it, or convincing yourself that this is worth it. I feel like Spirit shows up for you in a way to kind of make you keep going, just because sometimes we need that motivation, and sometimes it comes in surprising ways. You know, it may actually be an actual literal cake. I don't know. But moving on, we got the Seven of Wands, and we have Leo. So when the astrology cards come up, or the zodiac cards come up in my oracle deck, it is just the energy. You know, you may be dealing with Leo, but it's not so literal where like, you know, it's it has to be a Leo. No, it's the energy of generosity, an extroverted person, creativity. All of it is Leo energy. They're in the spotlight, having attention on you. So there's this energy of somebody maybe needing to protect themselves. So you need to protect yourself from like, say, doing too much. It's like, especially if like you are in charge of something, if you have an authority somewhere, it's like you must learn to protect your energy and say no. It's funny that the Seven of Wands is actually a Leo card. So we may be I may be talking to a Leo right now. I see Strength on the bottom of the deck. Another Leo card. Or you may have like a lot of Leo in your chart. I see the Sun now. Oh my God. So don't allow selfish people or people with no boundaries to come in and try to dim your light because they want something that you have, whether it is your attention, your time, your resources, your services, whatever it is. Politely, you know, if whatever it is that they want does not align to where you are or what you need, it's like, just politely say no, like decline. You need to learn how to protect yourself from people, because it seems that you are really on the right path, and you really are coming into yourself in the sense of like, people trust that whatever you do it well. And a lot of people in your life will look at that as like, you know, that's great, support that, you know, no overstep. And other people, they will see you as a ticket to what they want, whatever that means, like whatever they desire. And so you got to put yourself first. You got to end up saying, you got to say no sometimes. And I feel like if you own a business, or especially if you own a business or something like that, people are going to be coming to you asking you for your services. And some people are going to want whatever you offer at the lowest cost, and all your time and all your effort with giving the least amount to you. Like, that's a good deal, they say, you know? And it may catch you off guard, especially if you haven't been so busy. It's like waking up and feeling like, okay, I felt like no one knew me yesterday, and now everybody want me to do something for them. The Ace of Pentacles, it comes with a good opportunity to make some money, or it comes with a good opportunity to open doors for you, but you have to know which opportunities to take. So this is about discernment as well. Not every opportunity is going to be a good opportunity for you, but this is going to come kind of fast. I would say by the summertime, whenever you're watching this, like say 6 months from now, you'll be fully in this energy, and you may have some adjustments to make in order to be the best that you can possibly be in the situation. And that's good news. So what's hidden from you is like, I think a lot of things are paying out for you. A lot of things are coming full circle for you to reap the rewards of your hard work. And that is what I got for you, pal number 3. Sound off in the comments, let me know how this resonated. Let me know how you like my little oracle deck. I'm looking around to see where I can get it like a sample deck for myself printed off, to see if it's worth printing for, you know, and putting in productions. I've been wanting to make a deck forever. I have a few decks that are already created, but I want to start more widespread, like, than a tarot deck. I think an oracle deck is more approachable. I think it's fun. I think it shows off the aesthetic of like my channel. Just let me know. But also, you can book a personal reading. Just click the link in the description. And as always, guys, remember, if you've got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings in all we do. Bye.